Oh, hey there, CMDL. Your boys are back on the panel. The other two guys are a little tired tonight, so I'll try and bring some energy and some some verb to the panel chat. We got C Hendo, who got locked up by Logan Penner last week.
That's right, boys. What's up,
Give it up for
everyone?
C Hendo. His team
Yes,
still won.
sir.
His team still won, but he got locked up. Still at 8 rebounds though. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's getting after it.
Carter getting after it's a scary thought. And then we got the commish here still. Mr. Triple Double, we call him. He's back and it's just the three of us tonight, no special guest. So we're just gonna chat hoops, gonna chat league, gonna chat contenders. It's gonna be fun.
Let's do it. Carter, what's your view of out that window? It looks like you got a decent view.
This is my parents' house. I gotta watch the dog this week.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's just out there.
It's just what's that road that goes past the airport? What's that called?
Hey, don't tell everyone where I'm at, bro. What if there's robbers watching the podcast? If there's robbers, bro, I'm gonna
Only
die.
well, that's too bad. More points
Yeah,
for me, I guess.
my family has this little dog. His name is Trip.
Right.
He's a waste of time, really. Like an absolute waste of time. Provides nothing.
He is a
And
little bit of a rat. Yeah.
and so I have to take care of it when my parents are gone. Unfortunate, but that's why the change of scenery. I thought I'd throw a little nice backdrop over here, but
Yeah, that's nice.
too bad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Carter's fresh off a bachelor trip. How you feeling? Ready to ball this weekend?
The boys were out and about. I didn't get too crazy, Kept it pretty chill. Had a smoked brisket eggs Benedict this morning though, and I think it sat in my stomach all day. Like I can't get rid of it. No matter how many poops, it feels like it's still in there.
Sounds about right, dude.
But I'm ready to go. I'm excited. The squad's been talking. And Conrad's comrades. I'm excited to play
Hey, they're
against you
coming.
guys.
They're coming off hot, man.
They are.
They punked us on Sunday. So
They are.
First of all, they got to be one of the most unexpected teams. Like we thought they'd be decent, but they've been playing well. Yeah,
they've been playing awesome. I think I do not want to see them in a first round playoff matchup because I don't know, we just match up poorly against them.
I feel like most
We're a
teams
li-
are gonna, right?
yeah, they're pretty big, pretty. They got a lot of good defenders,
Yeah.
guys who can do kind of everything. So and Conrad's hitting like 75 threes a game. I don't even know.
You know,
He's like Tyron last year, hey? Kind of cooking.
Yeah. I love Boone, man. Sean Boone's just always such a dog every year. I swear. That's so good. Sean, don't guard me tomorrow, okay? I appreciate that.
yeah, we got some tough matchups with them. We'll match up nicely.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Um,
But yeah, sorry, Ken, you go.
go ahead, no.
I was gonna say, I got a quick shout out to start the pod today. Big shout out to Timmy Whitehead and on that game planning. Um, he texted me after the game, or maybe I reached out to him. I can't remember who did what, but just got to give props to him. He came up with a game plan and executed it well. And yeah, good job, Timmy.
Yeah.
He also told Carter apparently that he's got a game plan for Dirty Mike and the boys and for Surf Squad
Green, no, Green
or
Analytics.
you guys, Green
Yeah,
Analytics.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Got
it
him
all.
cooked up for us, Kendall.
He's got it
Does
all
he have
figured
a
out.
game plan? Interesting. I heard that
Apparently,
he had reached out to Greeno and said he has no clue what to do against the Greenolytics because you look at our stats from this week and it's a
it's
tough
all
team to
spread out,
defend.
man. It's all spread out.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's get into some standouts, guys. So obviously as a GM, Tim standing out, got that team back to 500, which is pretty sweet. Let's go back 2 weeks ago, right? We haven't chatted since that one. Again, the dogs took care of Comrades 91-80. That was Zach's 40-point game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was smooth. We had Surf Squad taking care of Dirty Mike. It says 63-62, but there was a 4 or 5 point spread there. Sports Physio had a couple mistakes there. And then the Tropics beat the Crush 85-82. And Los Polos over Principal's Office 81-74. Any other standouts that you guys remember from that week?
Um,
While you're
yeah,
thinking, I'm gonna throw Chase in there, 29-9. Um, he was fun to watch. I think the previous podcast, I think we had talked a little bit about how he has to get going, and just if he can without Billy.
yeah,
But that game was fun to watch. He was cooking.
yeah,
Tough threes, getting to the rack. Like that was he was it was
yeah.
good. Good
He was
stuff.
good, man. That team is rolling right now. I think they're figuring it out, and they've got a lot of chemistry. And McCase has been awesome too.
Yeah,
Last week,
Makesa for
I
sure.
think went 7 for 14 from three, which is insane. That's a great. And though him and Dave at the top, man, that team they're freaking good.
Good play good fundamental defense against them, right? You can't. A lot of teams you can maybe sag one guy in the middle of the paint, and I tend to like doing that.
Yeah,
But that squad, you can't leave people open, or they're gonna make you pay.
yeah. Um, in that Casco Crush Tim's Tropics game from 2 weeks ago, Jordan got going,
Hmm.
which was
Yeah,
nice to see.
Ryder.
Ryder had 22 and 12 and four assists in that game, and Tyson had 22. So I think that's the game plan. Tim only had 11 that game, but Tim's been scoring well, so they can get those three guys and Bob's distributing. I think they're picking up steam a little bit too here, catching some wins.
Yeah, Tim had the triple double in that one too, right? 11, 13,
Yeah.
and 10.
So
Um,
me, triple double's not that everyone has a triple double in this league, apparently. It's not that how impressive is it really?
so I've been
Well,
working hard to get it since we got up to speed, and this was the first time. So
I should
you
get
know,
an I should get a triple double every game. Just the passes I make, they just either go out of bounds or somebody misses a shot, so I don't
are you saying it's your teammates' fault that you're not getting triple doubles?
no, of course not.
Sounds a little bit like it.
I'm averaging 4.5 assists. I averaged two assists last year, so I think that's pretty good.
Maybe your teammates last year were just horrible.
I think so. Well, I couldn't pass anyone because I never had the ball. Hey?
Um, one person I thought has been like playing really well, but also like honestly kind of efficiently is Seabass too.
mm,
Like, um, he's shooting like the ball really well and like if being efficient in the scoring sense. So well done to
Yeah.
Seabass. I think he had 27 2 weeks ago, and he had 20 against us, and we played hard defense on him. He had Greeno on him the whole game. So well done to Seabass for real. He's a dog. He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, he finds ways to score, even when
Mhm.
with the good defenders on him.
He had the
Um,
nastiest. He had the nastiest Euro step on me. I swear. I was so upset with myself after. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
yeah, he's
he
got
just
So
hold,
work.
Carter, did he just hold the ball up here and you couldn't get it? Like he
yeah,
just Euro
it
stepped
was
like up
literally
here?
like it was like that. Like I was upset, man. I was really upset about it.
Uh, mm. I like how JVB Lank. I like how he fits in on Devo's team. Kind of does everything.
Mm,
Guards the paint. 2 weeks ago he had 19 and 6, and I'm pretty sure they got off to a hot start because he had like 12 in the first quarter, which was crazy.
yeah, he was big for them early
And,
on.
and efficient too. So he's just a nice glue guy. Him and Mark next to each other there offer some nice upside. I like what he's been doing. What was his game like this week?
They played against the
14 and 14.
Lost
Like
Boys.
that's if he
Yeah,
does that
good
every
numbers.
if that's what he does every week, and he was 5 for 5 from the field.
I love Lank. What a good
So
player. Good
yeah,
guy.
he's been great. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
Gotta
yeah,
get this guy more
Good.
touches, man.
I think so.
Wait, Cam, what did you shoot from the free throw line this week?
0 for 2.
Hmm.
This is my first trip to the line. And you know what? I told Tim, he was roughing my game. I'm like, Tim, haven't been to the line all year. I'm getting to the line this game. And first, it was like 2 minutes in, I drove on Pat, tried to scoop it over his hand, and he blocked it. and Tim called a foul, and I'm like, ah, there's probably no foul there. Maybe an off arm on my body or something, but something really small. And I'm like, oh, yes, get to the line. I'm not even tired. It's not like the fourth quarter or anything. It's like 2 minutes into the game, and just brick both of them. I cannot shoot free throws. So bad. It's so
Uh,
bad.
I had a tough night of free throws last week too, man. Oh, good.
Yeah, you that was weird for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendall, what did you shoot from the line? I
Uh,
remember.
1 for 7, maybe 1 for 6. I feel like most seasons though, I need one of those games, and then I start getting into the gym, getting shots up. And I mean, I haven't been home much, so I haven't got any shots up this week. So it'll probably be another one of those this week. But
Yeah.
just need enough rough shots to start hitting free throws in
It's nice.
the week off.
Yeah. In a game against us, Justin had 24. Dude gets to 20 every week, and it seems like he's got 10 points. I don't know. Every time I'm watching him, I'm like, oh yeah, he's got like I don't know. I just don't think he gets to 20, but he gets to 20 every week somehow. It's crazy. He got to 20 again this last week, and 2 weeks ago he had 24. So
He's such a scorer, man. He just
just a
makes it
just
happen.
sneaky buckets, man. It's awesome.
Very good player.
Jared's
I
looking
Um,
like
nice for Surf Squad. I feel like he's been yeah, he's imperative in any success that squad has is
who?
Jared.
Oh yeah, Jared's been awesome. He's a good
Jerry.
player.
Jerry.
Um, who was I gonna say? Nick had 20. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
two
I think
weeks
last
ago.
week.
They had a bye last week.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, 20 and 6 and 4. And he was sick, coming off of sickness. So that's good to see him get going a little bit. Isaiah, 19 and 15. He's gotta, I think, have some big games too for Casco. They wanna win some games here.
Well, Casco will win games. Casco, they'll win games.
Isaiah's been great
Coming.
protecting the rim too. He's got a
Yeah.
handful of blocks. And if he's not getting blocks, he's contesting things at the rim. So yeah, with not a true inside big man, I'm trying to think who's on that squad.
Vanderstool, Alex Vanderstool.
Understool, not a huge rim protector there though, right? So no,
Yeah,
it's
he's gotta be able to deter stuff for sure.
nice for them to have Isaiah in there. But
Yeah, he's Isaiah's tied with Evan right now for leading shot blocker in the league this season, so that's pretty awesome.
I also want to shout out Dylan Laternis. Been balling on fire. He's such a beauty, man. I swear, loving his season this year, man.
Yeah, he's playing well, dude.
It's the best. Like watching him play ball just makes me happy. It reminds me a little bit of maybe a little bit of like a Bojan Bogdanovic type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Bojan?
Is it Bogdan or Bojan? There's two.
Bojan. But also, I was thinking maybe if you catch my drift, a Detlef Schrempf kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Just a hooper.
What a deep pull.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Thank you.
At left round. Shut up.
I was disappointed because he only on the stats he only had 7 and he had to have at least 11.
It seemed like it.
So on that note, I know that like we make jokes about Billy going and changing his stats and now me going and changing my stats once in a while. Um, it's in our best interest to do that, not just personally, but for Sports Visio to improve, right? If we're not sending in all those mistakes, then the AI doesn't realize it made a mistake and therefore continues making the same mistake. So especially with assists, like I don't know, don't feel like you're being I don't know what the right word for that is, but like send it in, send the mistakes in so that the AI can learn and improve, and then eventually it doesn't make those mistakes anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Cam probably would have had 15 more points if you just sent your tape in, Cam.
I should do it I'm like, there's at least 5 or 8 missed buckets in there somewhere. I, I don't know where they go. Like, there's no way I shot 3 for 15 this last week. There's no way. Does that seem possible
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah,
What?
why did you shoot 3 for 15? What's up with that?
Beats me. He kept driving into Sean Boone and Pat.
Yeah. Well, that's what we got to look forward to, Kendall.
Yeah,
And
man.
don't
It's
and
big.
don't look at our 3-point shooting numbers from that week for our team.
It's
It
not
was so bad.
I'm gonna
just
look.
about to pull that up.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. I think Tony and I shot 2 for 24 combined.
Tony's the league leader in assists right now.
Yeah,
He's been diamond it out there.
he has been diamond.
It's got to find that three ball though.
How about I was gonna say 2 weeks ago, if we're still talking Steelers, 2 weeks ago, Conrad had 20 and
Conrad,
four threes again, and he's shooting 46% from three this season.
good for him, man.
That's
Man, there's a lot of high 3-point percentages this year. It's been great. Mike Marriott's still leading the league, 57%. That's what I'm talking about, Marriott. Keep it up, bro.
he went from drafting a defensive team to drafting a 3-point specialist team, so figured he had to fit
Who
in
can't
and
who can't shoot threes? It's
We
coming.
gotta have we gotta have Marriott on here. He's actually class.
He's
He's so
class.
funny.
Did you guys find it?
my thing is not loading
We
properly.
shot 10 for 45, 22%. That's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be worse.
But the thing is, it's 22% on so many. If you're shooting 22% on 15 threes, whatever. But if you're putting up 40 threes, you got to be hitting at least the
Oh
30.
man,
But
43
And
is a lot.
and
Yeah.
Lane had a good game this week, 15 and 9 and 3 for 4 from three. And Joe was 1 for 2.
it's
And
too.
then
Lane's
me
been playing pretty well this year.
Lane's been
He's been
awesome.
doing pretty
Me,
well.
me, me, Carson and Tony were missing, but
It's
You
tough
hit
when
Lane in
you're.
that mid-range spot. I mean,
he's hitting threes now too, man.
it reminds me of a young Joe Dumars, one might say.
Shut up.
Oh,
Oh man. And I know Lane's always open.
Lane's always open like a 7-Eleven.
That's right. 24/7, baby.
oh, Cam, I can't stay on here forever, man. I can't handle this guy right now.
It's ridiculous. Every week, every 2 weeks, we do this, and by the end of it, I'm just like, do I like Carter? Like, do I want to be friends with him still?
Yeah, yeah.
What are
I
you
don't
even
actually think
what are
so.
you even eating there right now?
I got some watermelon, and I just had a Pocky. Are you kidding me? Chocolate Pocky?
Have you never had Pocky before?
It was just sitting on my parents' table. I just pulled it out. That's unreal.
It's so good.
Never
Are you
heard of it.
kidding me? It's just bread dipped in chocolate.
Huh.
Lovely.
You're gonna come
It
back
is.
10 pounds heavier after
Yeah,
sitting for him for 2 weeks.
after the
Yeah.
brisket eggs, Benny.
Holy cow. I had these breaded mango habanero wings at this bar. Oh my gosh. 12 out of 10. Like unreal. Like oh my goodness. It's so good. So good. Anyways, let's keep moving.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I guess we can talk standouts from last week.
Mokesa.
Makesa was
Yeah,
sick, dude.
Mikasa.
He's good, man. He was hitting air. You can't leave him open, but he's open all the time. I don't know how it like he'll walk down the court with the ball and shoot an open three.
Yeah.
I think, well, again, with new guys don't really know what they're looking for yet or how they're supposed to defend them, but he's kind of putting the league on notice a little bit. You cannot leave him open.
Yeah, yeah.
Way back when we did the invites, I gave you guys a chance to invite people. David recommended Mikasa, and he listed him as a sixth rounder.
Oh,
And
Sneaky Dave, you're not allowed to do
well,
that.
Dave knew. Dave knew.
He
My
did
bad,
knew
my
for
bad.
sure, bro.
Yeah.
but Dave, I hadn't even asked him to be a GM yet, so he didn't even know. So like he was playing so far ahead of everyone. And then I asked him, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I might be able to do that." And he was just playing the system so hard. So
Dave is brilliant.
He
Dave,
is.
well done, man. Hats off to
And
you.
then Kendall asked me about him. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that's where he goes. And then so he kind of mock draft, he got bumped up to the fourth. And I think that could be still a little late for him, I think.
Yeah. And I think like the concern was the size, but he's so aggressive defensively. He's so quick that I don't think that's any concern. Like he can,
Nah, and it's not bad. Like if you have some other size Kyle Chase surrounding him, he can guard the guards and
yeah.
have a good
Seems
time doing that.
crazy.
Yeah, man. Um, Quinn had 26 and 8 in his return. That was awesome.
Mhm.
Quinn, and he played well defensively. That guy's a
Yeah, and he's a
stud.
defender, man. Yep. Shot well
Wow.
from three.
To be able to battle absolute unit like Ruben all game long defensively and then to still put up 26 on the other end, like it's pretty impressive.
That is pretty impressive.
What did he hold Ruben to in that one?
18 and 19.
Okay. Yeah, the boards you can't box that kid out, man.
No. But Ruben can get to 18, 20 points on 32 shots. I think you'll live with that
That's true.
if that's the if that is how it ends up working out. Logan Penner, 6 shots. Log, we got to pump those numbers up, baby. We got to get
Yo,
you up to 10 or 12 a game.
I just saw that. Like that's not very many shots.
He
Not
It's
should
very
be
many.
he should get 6 a game in transition alone.
Are you
And I
calling
think
out?
that's
Are you calling out Klaus right now? Ben?
yeah, Klaus, get the team together. That's funny. I go watch most people's highlights and I go watch Logan's and every highlight starts with an empty court because it's him going in transition and scoring every single highlight. It's crazy.
He's so fast.
my goal is to draft Bob and then draft Logan, Sean, who else? One more
Get all the
maybe
guys in
Ezra.
transition.
Just all transition guys, and it's just Bob and I getting boards and chucking it up, and they get layups.
It's not a bad plan. You'd probably score 110 a game.
Yeah.
No, actually, I always try to. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. But like, if the guy I'm guarding is going out in transition, usually I can keep up with him. But Logan, one time last game, I think I was running back on defense, and I start sprinting, and Logan starts sprinting, and I gave up at about 3/4 court, and I was like, "That's it. I'm not catching
You're
him.
like, nah.
He's gone. He's gone. That's enough for me. So fast."
It's interesting they added that pie rating right in the box score now, which is kind of nice. I always wondered, like you see
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
the rankings, but you don't see individual games. Um,
that's cool.
I just noticed that now. It's interesting. So like principal's office, 60449 126 for Seabass. Um, so yeah, that I think that the biggest indicator of that pie is field goal percentage.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
is. I
Because
think it is.
Ruben was
Have to
at
be
4.
efficient.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
You have to, yeah, you have to be efficient. Otherwise, your pie score is not going to be very good. You have to be efficient. Tim Whitehead, I think, is leading the league right now. He had a 27 pie on 13, 11, and 9. He had assists, but he also shot 42% from the field. So that's kind of the recipe. You got to shoot over 40 to be efficient and then get some other stats in there. And
Jared with the 29.
Tim Whitehead's almost getting a triple double every game, 13, 11, and 9. And then Bob with 6, 12, and 10, and he took 3 shots. Man, if Bob took like 12 shots a game, he'd average like 18, 10, and 9. Ridiculous.
Bob,
Oh,
Bob, Bob.
poor
But
poor Billy over there. Got
Bill,
the
Bill.
zero MVP to zero pie in a game. Oh, Billy, we got to get this going, man.
Bill, it's coming back, Bill. Don't sweat, man. Don't sweat. How about did Fallon really take 23s in that game?
He took a lot of shots.
23s.
23s?
Yeah, he took 28 shots. I did not even think that when I was watching the game.
Yeah, he was slinging and maybe gave away 24 points. So
That's good. Yeah.
I feel
Evan Mayo.
I feel like he almost has to just because like again you have to have guys respecting every other player there so that you get a little bit more spacing for Billy and Justin and
Yeah.
Jared at the top again, right?
Yeah, and Jared had another awesome game. 15, 13, and 8 assists. Like a big man getting 8 assists other than Bob and Kendall. And even
Yeah,
Tim
that's
gets
pretty
some
crazy.
assists, but it's awesome. He just as soon as it's in his hands, he's gonna score, he's looking to pass out as soon as it touches his hands. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Reminds me, you know who that reminds me of?
Shut up. What?
It reminds me of Tom Heinsohn on the Celtics in 68.
Oh my gosh. Be quiet. You don't know what you're
Um,
talking about.
you know who was good though? Sean Kagasan, coming in as a sub and scoring 25. I mean, Tyson puts up a lot of points, but Sean just stepping out and he's a scorer, man. That kid is a scorer.
And he didn't
For
even
all
hit a
the
three. Usually he hits
yeah.
5 or 6 threes when he comes in as a sub, but all on the inside. It was awesome.
He didn't hit any threes.
0 for 2, it says.
They must have missed at least one. I'm sure.
I don't remember him hitting a
Sure,
three.
he hit a three.
I don't remember.
Huh. Come.
Yeah, but yeah, Tim's whole team. Kaysen had 24 on really good efficiency, 5 for 9 shooting. That was great.
Young Bucks, man. They went
Yeah,
on
get those young guys running. We'll see what we do with those young guys um in our game this week. Should be good.
pie ratings for your squad.
I don't
Okay.
want to know. What did I
9,
do? 9.
9,
Oh,
11,
jeez.
10, 9, 0, 9. Oof.
Oh my gosh. Our efficiency was just hot garbage.
Yikes. That
That was
hurts.
so bad. So bad.
I'm surprised that Kyle isn't higher up in the pie chart rating. It doesn't take that many shots.
Maybe it
13.
adds up because usually it's one, then two, then three. And then he makes the third one or the second one.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and those O boards do not count as anything.
It's him and Braden have this unique ability to shoot a shot off the rim and somehow it goes back to their hand if they miss. I don't know how it happens.
It's like
It's
Thor's
the cra
hammer.
It is like Thor's hammer. They touch the ball and it's like and then they have like Spider-Man, they have a string on it and it goes back to their hand and they score. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, love it.
Keeping
Speaking of
those
Braden, though, he's been putting up some numbers for the boys.
Yeah, 19, 6, and 3. That's a good stat line. I feel like Pat had he only had 10 and 16, which is pretty good stat line, but he felt more dominant in that game than the stats show, I think.
I
He
think,
him and Sean just kind of scored at will. Like their scoring's so evenly distributed across that team,
yeah.
but it just seemed like they did kind of what they wanted on the inside, which was not good for us.
Guys,
Okay,
I have a segment I was thinking of doing maybe right now. What
Okay.
would we say? What would we say? It's like it'll take like maybe 30 seconds.
go
Okay.
ahead. It's yours.
Carter's top favorite players of the year so far this season. Top three favorite players of the season so far. Who I like the most this year so far. Does that sound good?
Hmm.
That's good, man.
That sounds good. Okay. Number three. Number three, I've got Justin Conrad because he's come back. And I said at the beginning of the year that he's gonna be a dog. I said. And he's been playing well. He's been bowling out. So that's my number three. Number two, Dylan Laturnis. As I said earlier, guy's a dog. Guy's a beast. And his 3-point celebrations are unrivaled. When you scream his name, he screams your name back. It's the best thing in the world. And the number one was really, really hard, like actually tough. And I actually just think I forgot it. No, I got it back. My number one favorite player this year has probably been Isaiah Clemic because I really just like him as a person. So that's my top three favorite players this season. What do we think, huh? Not bad, eh?
Not bad. You started this segment, you said Justin Conrad, and you've been loving on Sean and Patty. I'm like, he's just gonna say Conrad, Sean, and Pat all on the same
It's
team.
all the same team, guys.
Yep,
No. Those are my three favorite this year, for sure.
that's pretty good. That's a good list right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
Anyways,
None of your known teammates on there. I don't know. I guess
don't worry.
I
that's
was gonna say
They
maybe
know I love
Greeno
them.
should put a trade in. We'll swap Carter out for
Hold
Shippy.
on.
You,
Hold on.
you can go and play with Sean and Patty and
I
Justin.
didn't say Sean and Patty. I said Justin. The team knows how I feel about him. I love the team.
Yeah. But don't worry, boys. Come back before we get to this week's matchups. We're gonna throw out this last game from my team, and it's gonna be a really good week this week.
You think so, Cam? Why?
Charles Barkley guaranteed it.
Where's Charles? Where did Chuck say this?
He said it on the TNT broadcast the other night.
No, that was Kenny.
Guarantee.
Cam, why do you think you'll have a better week this week, though? Have you done anything to adjust or what?
Well, I sprained my ankle on Monday, so
How'd you sprain your ankle?
we have a little concrete pad in our backyard and a little the regular sized basketball hoop. And Nicole's playing defense on me, right? I'm like, giving a crossover, little float back, little fadeaway jumper, and then I was dribbling around because I got the rebound, and I stepped off a curb about this high, and my ankle just folded in on itself. I was wearing Croc slides, so
Yeah, sounds
not
right.
a good. Don't wear those playing basketball. So it's been pretty sore this week. I haven't done anything. Just resetting the mind, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Visualization.
So, what do you do to reset your mind?
Uh, 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 Yard work.
Yeah.
I aerated today, and all I was doing was thinking about how I'm gonna cook him on the perimeter.
Visualization, like Kendall said, that's the move, right?
I can't lose to. I already lost to you, my teammate from last year. I can't lose to Tim too.
Ah, dude,
I
that'd
got
be
to get a win
tough,
against
man.
somebody. At least
Yeah,
Scott's not in the league because I'd lose to him for sure.
Scotty Lamret up there, man.
R.I.P.
Good guy.
How you guys gonna take care of Bob after getting after the boards though?
We don't rebound. We just pray and hope that they don't score off of it, off the old boards.
Then they get out and run on all those missed threes, so I don't know.
It'll be tough. They don't have Sean. Replace Sean for Tyson, so I think less transition a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I think it's yeah. We'll have another sub this week, hopefully. So we'll have
Yeah.
seven guys instead of six. Give us some breathers, and I think we can transition just as well as them. So we'll see.
I think you
Uh,
guys have to. If you want to win,
mm,
you got to get out and bat and hit threes. You guys got to get that
I know
percentage.
we gotta start hitting. The last game from last week, I think we haven't talked about yet, is Devo's Dogs versus Los Polos Hermanos. That was a decent game. It's 90-75, but Dave's team kind of pulled away at the end of the game. Um, but that was a great game. Dave's team gets lots of rebounds, out rebounded them, out assisted them. They had a nice percentage, took 10 more shots, so that's really nice to see. But Makesa, Tristan at 20. I don't know. They just a solid all around team. Just a solid team. Didn't have Garrett this week, but
Mm.
Oh yeah, they
they're good.
picked up Omar.
Yeah.
Tough.
McCase's pie rating was a 31. That's
31.
Yeah. It
insane.
was crazy, man. He was so efficient and had a great game all around. Do you have any steals? Two steals?
Their team also shot 14 for 38 from three. That's 37%. That's double the other team.
That's
Pretty
way
good.
above league average. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
90, that was Spackman, for
Yeah.
the squad. Okay.
He had a good game.
Good to see him getting going because he had struggled a little bit those first, well, he's already been in for 4 games now, I think. First three he had struggled a little bit, or two, something like that. But
Yeah.
good to see him getting going.
Do Devo's dogs play this week? Yeah, they do. Um, Look for Dustin and Zach to have a comeback with a big game. They both didn't shoot for super well. So I think they're both gonna come back and have an awesome game this Sunday.
Would be nice to see Dustin get rolling here. Dusty. Be cool.
Although Carter, as one of the premier 3-point shooters in the league, you gotta like seeing a guy like Dustin struggle, right? And he went he went a
No.
full round earlier than you.
I wouldn't say I like seeing him struggle. I
Okay.
wouldn't say that. I want him to do well, but you know, that's all I'll say about that.
Wait, Carter's a premier 3-point shooter?
Yeah, I was gonna say a little. I don't know. It's been tough.
I mean, you had your stand-up performance game one, and then that's what put you in the All-Star game.
Okay, please. Thank you.
You just have to have one game, you score 30, and then you're in. Especially if your name's Carter Hendricks. He'll be on all league second team somehow again, and just call her good. Look at him eat his watermelon. Oh my gosh.
It's just feasting. My goodness.
He's talking about how he can't get rid of the brisket eggs Benedict that he had this morning. He's just eating a ton of
Water,
watermelon.
water in the melon.
Fair enough.
Let's let's talk rankings a little bit.
Yeah, where are the power
Any
rankings? Kendall, are they coming out this week?
I'm told that they are. I'm told before game time on Sunday. So
I
maybe
don't really
last
want to see them because I don't want to know
Sunday
where
morning.
Dirty Mike and the boys where Dirty Mike and the boys are. But that's okay.
You
I'll
guys
have
got
them done. I'll
the
have them done. I've just been had a busy week. I've had a busy week. Oh,
Yeah, I'm curious. A lot of 1 and 3s, 1 and 2s. I don't know how you rank those.
Oh, we're eighth. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Minus 22 point diff. Not bad. You know what? I look at the top. Dave's team probably should be 4-0. They probably should have beat us. We kind of went on a crazy run at the end of that game that
Yeah, that was an insane finish.
stole us a game. So if they had won that, they'd be 4-0, looking like the best team out there. So
and Cam, you guys would be 0-4.
I know. I don't. We're gonna. Mike sent texted our chat. And he's like, "Okay, boys, winning streak starts next week, and we're not stopping." I'm like, all right, sounds good to me.
Did he give any strategy to go along with that, or
No, just encouragement.
just a motivator? Okay, I like it. That's fair.
And
I
I feel
love him
motivated,
saying
man.
that.
I feel motivated. I don't like losing, but I feel
That's
like we've played all the best team. Well, according to the rankings, we've played the four best teams so far. So, and we're 1-3. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But
You haven't played Castle Crush yet, have you?
no.
Hmm.
And based on all the talk Levi does against me, I'm chalking that up as a dub.
Really?
No, we can't say for sure. I thought I was going to beat Billy, and then Billy beat us. So I was laughing at all you guys for picking Surf Squad down on the podcast that week, and not laughing anymore, am I?
Um,
But so it's always annoying to see Kendall at the top of the leaderboard. I will say that every season there's Kendall at the top of the leaderboard, except for last season. But still, you were close. You were up there.
I
Just
think
once, I want to see Kendall get drafted to a team that goes 0-9, 0-8.
I think would you say the target on my back is less this year though than it has ever
Oh,
been?
big time. I'd say it's the
Yeah,
lowest it's ever been.
yeah. I don't feel it the same way, which is nice.
There's
Um,
other guys in the league who people want to beat more, you
yeah.
know?
Who do you list the 3 guys that you want to beat? So like when you look at the schedule, it's when am I playing these 3 guys? These are the 3 I want to beat. So who you got, Cam?
I always want to beat Billy because it's always fun.
Yeah.
I always want to beat Carter because he just talks so much. Yeah, even like playing against you guys, like I want to beat Carter more than I want to beat Kendall. You're on the same team. It should be equal, but it's not.
Yeah.
So I want to beat
oh,
Carter, Billy. Who'd be the last one? I'd say. Always want to beat Bob. Always want to beat Bob. Always want to beat Bob White. Um, and then I'll probably want to beat Klaus's team,
Okay.
just the team in general. I'd say.
I mean, Logan's on that squad too, right? So
Love to see Logan succeed, except when he's playing against us. Then I'm okay if he doesn't.
Carter, how about you?
Hmm. Um, who do I like to beat? Well, Kendall, honestly, when I don't play against you, I always want to win. I'll be honest. Like when we're not on the same team, I do like I do want to play well against you. I think Casco just because like I like to play against him and just because he's a good friend of mine. Levi, Casco, and Levi because they're always on the same team, so I always want to beat that team.
That rivalry goes back to the beginning of this league.
Yeah, and I like Bill. Bill's just a he's a fiery competitor and like you want to beat Billy and especially because of how good of a season he had last season. So
What about you, Kendall?
Yeah, I'd say Billy for sure. So you got
Sorry,
it.
Bill.
Sorry, Billy. Um, just looking at that list there. I wanted to beat Seabass and Ruben pretty bad this week. Um, just Seabass as an 18-year-old coming in, putting up insane numbers. Obviously, you want to humble that kid a little bit. Um, Ruben just being the first overall pick. Um, you want to take him down a notch as well. Great dudes for sure, but definitely wanted to beat them.
Not
Uh,
hearing Lane's name.
yeah, I like beating Lane for sure, but we got a dub together, we got a chip together, so
Not interested in beating Lane anymore.
not as fiery against him. Mm, I'd probably say Patty. Patty's up there too. I love Patty, but yeah,
Yeah, that's a good battle always. That's a
yep.
good one. That's a good battle always. Yeah. Because
And I
Pat
do.
wants to take it to you too.
Oh yeah, he plays his most physical games against me, I think, which expect nothing less. But we got that this week, so looking forward to it.
That'll be a good game. I'm excited for that one.
Let's get
Yeah.
into
Should
that
we
then.
talk games this week?
Yeah, start with that one.
Uh, Start with Green Elites and Comrades. You guys are averaging the same amount of points on the year,
Hmm.
83, 83. You guys have a higher field goal percentage, higher 3-point percentage. They shoot better. Their free throws better. Kendall dragging that team percentage down, man. You guys are 18 for 38. That's
18
wild.
for 38.
They rebound a little bit better, but you guys assist better and you get more steals. And your defense is 10 points better. So
That's surprising actually that our defense would be in a better spot than theirs.
yeah. So it's a good I think it'll be fun. I want to see how you guys handle their size. I mean, you got you and Greeno. And Quinn plays a little bit bigger than he is.
Hmm.
Um, and Josiah, I think, has to play pretty big too. And it's not just like Conrad's like height, but it's size. Like they're big, strong, and I feel like every guy on that team is 6'2", 6'3". That's weird.
Big boys.
That'll be a fun matchup. Carter's going in amongst the trees. You're like the hobbits from Lord of the Rings, and you're like Pat's like the big and the big tree guy.
What's am I Frodo? Am I Frodo? Or
No,
am I Gollum?
both.
Combination of both.
Yeah, that's right.
Gollum probably shot a pretty good 3-point percentage if he played hoops, so
I bet, dude.
he would have been
No,
pretty good.
you're definitely what is it, Pippin?
Yeah, the two who are always eating, smoking
Yeah.
tobacco. That's you for sure.
What's
Yeah.
it's Pippin, right?
Yeah, Mary,
Um,
Mary and Pippin.
Mary and Pippin. Yeah.
If only we could pull up a picture of them. That would be pretty class. We're not on that technological
I
wavelength.
mean, we could. It's just gonna
It
take
wouldn't be that hard.
20
No point.
seconds, but I
Let's
don't
get
think
back to
that's
it.
necessary.
But I think Kendall has to have a big game inside for you guys to win, and I think you got to be able to shoot some a good percentage from three, which you guys do on the season. You shoot 34%, which is pretty good. So I think that is your key to victory. And we zoned up on them, which I thought would do a little bit better, but they kind of broke our zone pretty nicely. Ezra's like, yeah, it's better when you guys play zone. We can move the ball a little bit better and stuff. So I don't know if
Did
that
did they
helps at all, but
did they plant Patty in that high post and he was hitting slashers down low or
yeah, Patty played pretty well in the high post, and well on the our bottom line was me, Mike, and Lane and Joe for a lot of it, and we those guys getting in there. We didn't have a ton like Braden posting up on the other side of the zone, and we didn't have a ton of just like length or strength to keep them out of the paint. I don't know. That's kind of what happened to us, but
Yep. No, Patty's nice in that high post.
he is.
Smart player. Smart player.
Go.
Yeah,
What's your
but they,
prediction? What's your prediction there, Cam?
I would pick you guys. I think you're just too much of a threat on both ends of the floor
Yep.
to have a good game. You can have a good game on defense, and you can have a good game on offense too. So if you do both, ugh,
Thanks,
it's
Cam.
just it's disgusting.
Thank you.
I hate saying it,
Appreciate it, man.
but I'll
Thanks,
pick you
man.
guys.
For real.
Great.
Who do you guys pick? You guys?
You know you felt that way about us,
Course.
Cam?
Carter, are you picking Conrad's squad to win, or
Heck no.
The only time he'll pick the other team is against a crush.
Casco Crush.
yeah,
Give me
that's
the
right.
Crush
He
all
is
day
gonna
long.
pick the crush. Oh my
Give me the
gosh,
Crush every day for the rest of my
glazing
life.
so hard. Oh
Give
jeez.
me them for the rest of my life.
All
I can
right,
break down the next one.
crush and
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, Kendall, you please you go for it.
I was just gonna
I'm
say let's
sorry.
get into the crush and the dogs. Let's see. Yeah,
The crush are averaging 90, which is crazy,
that
Offensive unit.
but they give up 120.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. They give up 91 and they score
No.
90. It's not bad.
sounds about right.
Potent offense, porous defense.
Yeah, I don't know.
These teams have almost shot the same amount of threes exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think that Zach's a tough matchup. Who are you putting on Zach? Nick and
I guess
Jackson
I
losing a
guess
little bit of
Casco, yeah.
size.
Got to be Casco, I guess.
I think it's got to be Jackson. Yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup. That'll be a tough
And
assignment for
Zach,
Jackson
yeah,
for sure.
and Zach's a good defender too, and him JVG to guard Nick or Casco or whatever. It'll be, I think, yeah, that'll be a tough matchup. I think they got to shoot the leather off the ball in that one.
I think I'm gonna put key matchup of that night is Vanderbeek and Klemek. I think
That'll be fun.
whoever wins that one gives their squad the best chance because I think yeah, you have your top kind of two guys or whatever, but those ones are going to be real important, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Casco averages more rebounds, more assists, more blocks. Yeah, that'll be a good game. I think it'll be high scoring. I bet you one team gets to 100.
How's Casco averaging more rebounds than the Dogs? That seems crazy.
Frank, 2 words, Frank Campbell.
Yeah,
Frank
Frank
Campbell,
the
let's
Tank.
go.
He's still
Frank
at the
has
top,
been-
man. He had another 13 rebound game 2 weeks ago.
Frank has been playing a lot like a man like Moses Malone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like a 76ers Moses Malone. You know, two-time MVP. Don't put shame on that guy's name, but
Jeez. Frank's been awesome. He is their leading rebounder, and I'm impressed. Every game, at this point, it's not luck. It's pretty consistent that he gets all those rebounds. So,
Getting after it.
yeah.
All right, we won't bother asking Carter who he has because we know. But
what? I was thinking of switching it up today.
No, you weren't.
who
Give
you
me Casco Crush for the rest of my life. Every single day, I will cheer for the Casco Crush. I watch them in their free time. Every player I see it once a day.
Wow.
man, Cam, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Dogs in that one. I think Zach might have 50.
50. Whew.
No,
Jackson,
that's a little high, but
That's
I
Can we
think
make a bet on that?
Okay.
what
Just-
what 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 would you set Zach's over under for this game? Like 30, 30, 30 points?
I take
Um,
the over on 30. I can't lie. I'll probably
you're
take the
taking
over.
the over
Yeah,
on
you
30, so I'm
probably.
just gonna preface this with the Cam and Jackson kind of beef we've had in the past, the trash talk you've given Jackson, and now you
There's
say,
no beef.
like, remember 2 seasons ago what you said about him?
Yeah, true. You did diss Jackson, low
Jackson,
key.
I don't remember that, and don't listen to these two
Okay.
fools.
And
Okay,
so
I love you,
then
bro.
now at the beginning of this, when we were talking about this matchup, you said it has to be Casco matching up with Zach, and then you say Zach's dropping 50. So just building into that. So Jackson, take care of
Jackson, don't listen.
uh
Don't listen to these two
take
fools.
care of it,
Okay,
and then
listen,
we'll get you on the panel next week or next.
Casco. Listen, it's nothing against you. That's all I'll say. I think you're a good defender. Please don't guard me when you play us. That's all. Levi's already claimed that matchup. So,
All right.
Levi reminds
who are
me a
you
lot of.
taking, Kendall? Before we move on,
Having said that, I'm taking the dogs as well. I think Dusty's about to go lights out.
he might go lights out. It's
Yeah.
about
That'd
time,
be pretty.
Dusty.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
All right, Surf Squad, principal's
Surf
office.
Squad, principal's
I'm excited for
office.
this game. I'm really excited for this game.
It'll be fun watching Jerry and Ruben go at it. I think that's a good matchup.
It'll be tough.
Both big, and strong.
Yeah. Ooh,
But
who's Logan? Logan's matching up with Billy, I imagine.
oh, probably.
So who's matching up with Surface? You
Yeah,
got
who's guarding Surface?
Seabass or
Yeah, that's
Robin.
tough. Seabass, I guess.
I'm probably going Seabass just to kind of tire Justin out. Go with the young one.
Yeah. Casco averages uh 15 more rebounds and 9 more assists than Principal's office does. Those assist numbers, Klaus, we gotta pump those up, man. We gotta get that ball swinging around.
Yeah, I'm just want to see Logan.
I want to see
Logan
Logan
ball out.
thrive.
Um,
But
yeah,
Principal's office plays a bit better defense.
Jerry versus Ruben. That's interesting, man. Like, wonder how Jerry does against Rube. Um, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Ruben's so tough, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I don't know.
Who you picking, Carter?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like this is a really tough one, actually. I wonder how Surf Squad will respond to that beating last week. I really do. Um, so I'm gonna put a little bit more fuel in the engine tank. I'm gonna take Principal's office in this one. Shout out my boy Ruben. Shout out my boy Logue. Yeah.
Cam, we got.
I'll take PO as well. I think.
Think I have to as well.
Use it, Billy. Use it as fuel.
Rio.
Here you go.
Although
And
I'd love to see Justin go crazy. I'd love that.
Justin with like a 40 piece would be awesome. That'd be sweet. I'd love that.
yeah, has he got
And
close to 40? I feel like he had to have a like a 35 or something before 32,
He's
30.
probably had some of those.
All right, Tropics and Dirty Mike.
wow, this is a good one, man. This is really good. Honestly, I really think that the Tropics are going to wipe the floor this week with the Dirty Mike boys. Like, I don't know, man. The Tropics are rolling after last week, and Dirty Mike is just trying to find their footing. And it clearly seems like the GM hasn't really been putting in much effort to make amends to the struggles. So, yeah.
Wow.
All
Can you
right.
just have an unbiased take for one time in your freaking life? Just once.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. You know what Timmy's been playing like recently?
Oh my gosh.
Like an Oscar Robertson type of career right now. You
That's
know,
fair.
all over the board. He's been a
That's fair.
baller.
He does everything. Although he told me last week he's hit 1-3, so our game plan going in will be Tim shooting the three every time, see if he gets hot.
I don't know if you want to. Sorry,
Their whole
I don't know.
squad shooting 23%, so I feel like your best bet is to let them all shoot threes, man.
And Tim looked at me. He's like, "I've hit 1-3 all season." I'm like, "Well, leave him open."
If you leave Timmy open, do you actually think that's a good idea? I just feel like it's not.
I don't know. It's tough because the margin for error on his 3 pointers are so small because they're just a laser beam. There's like no chance of it bouncing around and going in. If it misses, it misses, right? So he's just got to be locked in right on the money. But we'll see.
Ryder shoots from wherever he wants, and I love it.
Dude, it's crazy.
Whenever,
He'll be at the green
wherever.
line and there's a guy like hand right in his face. He's like, "Yeah, whatever, pull."
Don't
He's
care.
fantastic. I love it.
I'm worried about Ryder getting hot. He's been good the last few games, so we'll have to key in on that. But I'm excited, man. I can't lose to a past teammate.
You know who Ryder reminds me of? I just have one more. This is my last one. You know John McLaughlin on the Bucks back in the day? Like, look him up if you don't know who that is.
What?
But
Show us your phone screen. You have a list
absolutely.
of all these old
I-
dudes on your phone.
I just know I know ballers when I know historic ballers. John McLaughlin, Jordan Ryder. Comparison done.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna have
Absolutely.
Maybe we. I don't
Fact
know about
checker on here.
those rebounds, Kendall. Like you were saying, we average about the same, and we have a lot more offensive rebounds this season than they do. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I,
Kendall, who are you picking? Yeah, here you go.
so early on in the season, that was very clear that Dirty Mike and the boys were a top three in my rankings, but I'm gonna have to go with the Tropics.
Oh my gosh! Not again.
They're just falling, and like it's disciplined basketball. It's Timmy, here's the game plan. Everyone else follows through. They got the young bucks running. They got the old guys getting things organized. So no, they've impressed me. They've been better than I expected. I know I was hard on Tim 2 weeks ago because they were 0-2 and did not have the best chemistry to start. But now that he's got the clipboard out, sky is not quite the limit. But Dirty Mike, yeah, I'm gonna have to take the Tropics.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, we know Carter's taking the Tropics too, so I'll
Give
stand
me
up.
the Tropics to this week, baby. Give me the Tropics.
I'll
I
stand
give them to me by 15.
I'll stand up for the boys. Boys, we got this. Kendall's gonna clip this, and I'm gonna send it to the chat to inspire. Inspire,
I love you, Kev.
because can't have this slander. Slander.
Always. All right. It's late. I'm pretty tired. You guys want to chat about one or two more things? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up if you guys are.
Why don't you give us some shout outs then?
Yeah. Big shout out to OEB Breakfast in Calgary. If you need a brunch spot, oh my gosh, go there. Crazy good food. Unbelievable. 10 out of 10. Any day. If you need an escape room in Calgary, go to Escape Hour. Actually, we had a good time with our boy Manchi. I don't know what his name was, but he was a sick guy. He was awesome, fantastic. Big shout out to Evans Trucking. Love Evans Trucking so much.
Again, he did it again.
Tim's mobile service. Oh my gosh, love Tim's mobile service. Fantastic. Shout out to Chop Leaf.
Carter, you said the wrong trucking
yeah,
company
yeah.
again, bro.
And shout out Watermelon, man. Fruit's back in season. If you need fruit, go get some. And sorry about shouting out the wrong sponsor again, but I just love Evans Trucking and they're fantastic. So yeah.
Question for you. How was the Minecraft movie? You guys were going to that a couple weeks back.
Oh,
We didn't end up going together. I actually watched it on the bachelor party though. It was something else. Yes.
you didn't tell me you were going to watch it? I feel betrayed.
It was something else, man.
Who am I supposed to throw my popcorn with?
Yeah, we can go. I'll go watch it with you.
No, you won't. That's lies.
Yeah.
You never want to hang out outside of basketball Sundays.
It's just socialize, man. Socialize.
We're hanging out tomorrow night. So Carter shows up to the game the next day and his knees are broken. It wasn't me.
It was
Well,
Logan.
We'll slide Tyron in there, so we'll be okay.
Yeah, Tyron's a viable replacement for me.
Better shooter for sure.
100%. 100%.
Why do you have to agree with everything too? You never get mad. You're just like, oh yeah, that's
Tyron reminds me of a young Kyle Korver.
Oh man. Alrighty, guys, on that note, I'm gonna shut her down.
See you on Sunday, boys.